It's very, very easy to buy a cheap scanner. You just go to internet, you click and you find a barcode reader. A barcode reader, let's say around $100 or something like that. But is this the real solution? Because you want a solution, you don't want just a scanner. Normally, when you just buy a scanner, you will pay much more, because you have to buy software to send the data to your PC, send the data to your final destination. Everything costs money and time. I would like to show you a solution which is very easy, out of the box, very easy with PANMOBIL scanners. For example, there's a controller always looking down at his stock and the people working with paper, counting and making a lot of mistakes. So he thinks he's the most clever guy in the company. So I can sit down in front of my PC and just key in Google and find a cheap scanner. So I want to avoid with this cheap scanner all the problems they have downstairs in the stock. But then what does he find? How do I get the data out of my wonderful new scanner into my software or into my PC? Next step. He again uses Google and said, hey, is there software to get the data directly out of my scanner to the PC? Okay, he found something, he does order it in Amazon or wherever, and then he got the software and he's happy, yeah! After some modifications, the data are in his PC. But this is only step one. The next thing is, how do I get the data to my central office? My central office is, let's say, 500 kilometers from here. So I have to have another software to get the data from here to there. No problem, Mr. Google will help you. Just key in distance, connecting software, whatever. He will find a software called FTP file transfer, and then he orders the software again. Maybe this time it's a little bit quicker because he directly gets a download. But then he is very happy. He has the software to get the data out of the device and directly to the addressed main computer data store where he wants to have the data. What is the next thing? He thought he's ready. So he went down to the guy downstairs in the stock. He said, hey, I have the solution for you. Forget all these paperwork you do and with all these mistakes. I have a solution. Here you have a scanner, then you have the piece of software to get the data down to the PC, and there's the next software to get the data to our main office. What does his colleague say? Or tell him, hey, I don't want to be an IT specialist. Please make it very easy for me. I just want to push one button. That's all. He said, this was not the idea for me. I just bought a cheap scanner, a cheap software, next software. I really did invest a lot of time now, and you tell me you do not want to use it. Okay, I have to find another guy to make another piece of software to make it more easy for you. Okay, let's say after 2 weeks, he's ready. He has a software which directly on a one press button does send the data from the device to the PC, from the PC to the main computer. But this was a long way. And in the end, he did pay 4 times of one scanner, beside all the costs and the discussion and the times he has to invest in getting all the things together. Is this really what he wants? So what you really get is something out of one. That means out of one hand, out of one manufacturer. It's the same thing if you buy an iPhone, and Steve Jobs said the best solution is when hardware and software is coming out of the same company. And we do exactly the same. We have the data collecting, we have the transferring, and the end solution, the data are directly where you want to have that. But everything is done in a very ruggedized how all of these devices can be thrown at the wall, at the ground, at concrete. They even can be dropped into water. Use them with big fingers and easy thinking. Just scan, do, scan, work, done. Very easy. We have a configurator. When you connect the device to your PC, it will directly pop up and show you can transfer the data via email. You can send it via FTP, that means file transfer. You can even synchronize the data which are here with your server, which is in Hawaii or wherever you want. That means the data there comes automatically to your device and even goes from the device to your final destination. This is fantastic. For example, you want to send the data via FTP, file transfer. You just have to key in what's the destination, what's your password, and what's your user's name. That's all. You do not need to ask somebody else. You do not need to ask software guys, nothing. It's so time saving, and time saving means also cost saving, and everything is done by our embedded middleware, which helps you to do that. And in the end, PANMOBIL is always a bit smarter.